Hello, noble ones, and welcome to Metatron's Academy, where you've got this Italian here who's trying to see if he can understand every language in the world. That is my mission. How many languages have I got left? What? Alright, so when it comes to Romance languages, we tried a few varieties of Portuguese, and we have tried a few varieties of Spanish. We tried Madrid Spanish, we tried Argentinian, we tried Catalan. How is Mexican Spanish? Is it easier than Argentinian? Is it easier than Madrid Spanish? Is it harder? Well, it can't be that difficult. I mean, we've got almost the same flag, right? That has to count for something. Anyways, big hello to all my Mexican viewers, and let's give it a try.
¿Qué onda, Juanjo? ¿Quieres salir?
Hola.
Por fin, otro mexicano en el equipo de Easy Spanish. ¡Qué chido!
¡Qué chido!
Vamos a ver otras expresiones mexicanas.
Vamos.
Vamos.
Okay, so far I'm understanding. I don't know how do they sound Mexican. I have no idea. You have to tell me because I'm not trained. Hence this whole series. Otherwise, if I was trained and I could recognize every accent, you know, this series wouldn't really work. But so far, I'm not having any problem understanding this beginning. That wasn't difficult to understand for me. And also she said that basically here's another Mexican who is joining the team here at Easy Spanish, and then they're going to try and teach us some expressions that should be like typical of Mexican Spanish. So let's see if we can understand the expressions.
Buena onda.
Mala onda.
Okay, so onda in Italian means wave. I would imagine it's the same in Spanish. Buena onda, good wave. Mala onda, bad wave. It's actually interesting that in Spanish I noticed that they say mala, because in Italian, standard Italian, you say buona onda, cattiva onda. So in standard, bad is cattiva. Mala, however, is how we say it in Sicily, for example, and several areas in southern Italy. So like in southern Italian, in a bit more of a regional variety, less proper, more informal, we do say mala. So cattiva sorte, standard Italian, mala sorte, southern Italian. So I definitely understand that one. I don't know how they use it though. It's an expression, so it has to be idiomatic. Let's see if I can understand when they use it.
La onda. Ay, qué buena onda eres. Mil gracias por ayudarme.
Ah, what a good wave you are. Thank you 1,000 mille gracias, did she say? Cool, I didn't know Spanish. Because we say grazie mille in Italian, so I didn't know you could say thank you 1,000 in Spanish as well. See? It's fantastic. I love that. So what a good wave you are. Thank you so much for helping me. What a good wave. What a good sport. What a blessing, maybe, from context. I don't know.
José, tú ya no conociste a Juanjo. Es muy buena onda. Te va a caer súper bien.
And now she's saying like Jose, which is like a name. Maybe she's saying like you have to meet this other person. I kind of missed the name. He's such a good wave.
Me encanta venir a la Ciudad de México. Es la onda esta ciudad.
Sí, mira.
Okay, this one is maybe it's a bit more revelatory for me because she's saying I really like. I think she said me encanta. I think it's like I really like being in the city, Mexico City, I think. This city is really the wave. So does it mean cool? And that would be my guess as an Italian coming from zero knowledge on this expression. I could translate it as cool, maybe.
Sí, mira, voy a ir a un concierto de una banda que es La Onda.
And that, again, I'm going to go to a concert of a band, concierto, we say concerto, which is the wave. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, my guess is that it means cool.
Onda. Onda se puede utilizar en buena onda, que significa que alguien o algo es agradable, simpático. Mala onda es que algo no es agradable para alguien.
Right, so I think that she's, and I'm understanding, so I don't know if she is actually speaking with a Mexican accent or if she's trying to be kind of a bit clearer, maybe avoiding some broader or thicker accents in some areas, because I mean, Mexico is big, so I don't imagine every single Mexican speaks the same way. She's a teacher. Does she sound Mexican? Please let me know. But the way she speaks is very kind of easy to understand for me. So far I'm understanding pretty much almost everything. And yeah, she's saying that it has two different meanings depending if you say buena onda or mala onda. And she used the word simpatico, which we use in Italian as well. Simpatico to mean when a person is nice. So that would be buena onda, I suppose.
Y la onda es para decir que algo o alguien es muy cool.
Okay, so yeah. So she's saying that la onda means cool, like I thought. that something is cool or someone is cool. Right, so this expression, this first Mexican expression, I think an Italian could understand if it's in context. Without context, I would just understand the literal meaning of wave. Because in Italian, we don't use onda that way. In Italian, it just means wave. Unless you want to translate it to say like something is online, then we say in onda, which literally means in the wave for some reasons. So we Italians also use it kind of a weird way, I suppose, but we don't use it this way. Interesting. Let's see the next one.
Órale. Órale, órale. 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 Otro chango en Spanish. A Juanjo también le gusta trepar árboles.
So I'm hearing her say orale, orale, and then I missed what she said in this set of sentences. I don't know what she said. I hope that wasn't the explanation, to be honest, but orale, if I just heard this as an Italian, no context given, it kind of sounds like ora in Italian, which can mean hour, but it can also mean now, like right now. Let's see if there is a connection there or if I'm just grasping at straws.
Órale, órale, apúrate, salte del cuadro.
¿Vienes, Pau?
Órale, vamos. Órale se puede utilizar de diferentes formas según.
So it seems like orale can be used in different forms. Well, the way she said orale, orale kind of makes it sound right now, come on. But then again, it's also because of the intonation she's giving to the kind of way she's speaking it. Let's see if it's true.
Según la entonación. Por ejemplo, órale es de sorpresa. Órale, órale es para apresurar a alguien.
Okay, so she said that orale is used, depending on the intonation you use. The first one she said was like when you're surprised, so I guess it could mean like a mamma mia in Italian. If it's used in context, I could understand it. Like if something happens and someone went orale, then yeah, I could understand it. But I think you could understand it even if you speak Marjan, because I mean context clues and body language. The second one, it's kind of probably the one that it's come on. That's what it sounds like. So I think I was in the right tracks there. Okay, so far I'm not having too much trouble understanding it. Of course, I am 100% sure that there are other expressions in Mexican Spanish that I probably wouldn't be able to recognize. Maybe I was just lucky. So how about we step into another video and see how much we can understand there. Let's go.
Amigos de Easy Spanish, sean bienvenidos una vez más a su canal preferido. Yo soy Ian y nos encontramos en la Glorieta de Insurgentes en la Ciudad de México. Y le vamos a estar preguntando a las personas el día de hoy qué es lo que más les gusta de la Ciudad de México, qué es lo que no les gusta de la Ciudad de México.
Okay, so I understood him. He said that he's in Mexico City and he's going to ask people there in Mexico City what they like about the city and what they don't. This part I could understand.
Amigos, estamos aquí con
Frida
y Eder. Chicos, platíquenos, ¿qué es lo que más les gusta de la Ciudad de México?
Que tiene muchas cosas que hacer, nunca
¿Sí?
te aburres.
¿Cómo qué cosas?
Pues puedes venir a tomar o tiene muchos parques, tiene muchos museos, siempre hay una...
Okay, so my gosh, she's speaking like her so fast, it feels like her life depends on it. But so far her speed isn't been too much of a problem for me because I think she said that there are a lot of things she likes in Mexico City, for example, museums and parks. Good. And sorry, she also said there are a lot of things to do. That's what she said. Let's go.
Hay una actividad que hacer.
Ok, ¿y acá?
Bueno, creo que
And then she said there are many activities to do.
la Ciudad de México se caracteriza más por los lugares y los medios de transporte en los que te puedes direccionar. O sea, literalmente con 5
I think he said that the Mexico City is characterized by its means of transport. He said something else, but I think I kind of lost it there.
pesos, 6 pesos te puedes mover por toda la ciudad. Entonces creo que
And now he's talking about the fact that it's cheap. So with like 5 pesos, I think he said, you can go to the other side of the city. That's what I'm understanding so far.
eso es de las cosas más padres, ¿no? De la Ciudad de México.
Amigos, estamos aquí con
Javi,
Javi y
Gloria.
Chicos, ¿de dónde son?
de aquí, de la Ciudad de
De
México.
la Ciudad de México.
Chilango 100%.
Chilango 100%. Chicos, platíquenos, ¿qué es lo que más les gusta de la Ciudad de México?
A mí lo que más me gusta es la UNAM. Yo amo el campus de la UNAM, amo la universidad.
I don't know. She said, well, the thing I like the most is and then she said something I don't recognize. I don't know what that is then.
La universidad y las oportunidades que tenemos para estudiar, tanto
And the opportunities that we have to study, I understood that.
nacionales como extranjeros.
Ok, ¿y acá?
Pues no sabría, porque yo estoy de vacaciones, no de vacaciones, estamos trabajando, pero es mi...
So, and then he said, and here, it's so funny that he says acá to mean here because that's how we say it in Sicilian. Well, Neapolitan probably. In Sicilian we would say ca. I do believe in Neapolitan they do say acá. So it sounds a lot like southern dialects. In Italian it would be qui or qua. But he's saying that he's here on a holiday, did he say? And then he was talking about work.
Segundo día aquí en México.
Ok, pero así de la primera impresión.
Hombre, es una ciudad que nunca duerme. Parece que es una ciudad que...
It's a city where no one sleeps, but then again he says now he's talking about his first impression, so I don't think he's from here. I don't know if it means that he's from another place in Mexico or he's from another place completely. So I'm going to just drop his accent for a moment and not consider it as part of this test.
Puedes hacer lo que te da la gana en cualquier día, en cualquier momento, pero para mí, yo que vengo de un pueblo pequeño de Cataluña, esto es una locura, demasiado.
Ah, okay.
Demasiado grande.
Los antros, las mujeres.
I think he said he likes women. And something else before that I didn't recognize.
Sí, todo muy agradable.
Creo que las personas son muy lindas y muy humanitarias.
Okay. ¿Y acá?
A mí lo que más me gusta de la Ciudad de México es la comida. Amo las garnachas.
So the thing that she likes the most about Mexico City, yeah, I'm understanding, is the food. Comida is once again one of those words that just, if you come from an Italian perspective, we say cibo, which I believe in Spanish there is a similar word that you could use, maybe to mean something similar, but please correct me, that's what someone told me. But we just say cibo to mean food. Comida, of course, is connected to the word comer, which I'm aware of, to mean to eat, but we say mangiare. I only recognize it because I know the word comida is one of the few words that I know in Spanish. And then she named the name of a dish, which I don't recognize, of course. Anyways, all in all, what is my first impression, because this is what this video is a first impression of Mexican Spanish. So, and then I can make more. I think the parts that I didn't understand, I wouldn't have understood in any other variety of Spanish. So far, it seems to be that it's a way of speaking Spanish that doesn't seem to be particularly difficult for me to understand. And the two expressions that we found, I could have recognized in context. As I say, I need more data. We need to continue this series, try more expressions maybe. But absolutely, it doesn't seem to be a difficult version of Spanish. I want to put it there, very close to Argentinian. So far, Argentinian Spanish seems to be the easiest one for me. But Mexican Spanish is like right almost as easy as Argentinian, a little less, because I mean, Argentinians say la birra. I mean, they have quite a few, even more words that sound like Italian, so Argentinian is easier, but I want to put Mexican second. Yeah, so far I want to say Mexican second, maybe right there on pair with Catalan for me. Alright, but I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will continue. Maybe next episode could be about the Occitan language, or I don't know, we'll try a few. Let me know which language you want me to do next in the comments. I could do Esperanto, I know some people are asking for that. And as always, thank you for joining Metatrons Academy.